Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today we are doing first day's guide for Little Big Robots, the game where you will control the small robots on the small battlefield and earn rewards. So, I played this game for a while, and today I'll give you the most basic tips. The beginner's guide will be the next video with more advanced tips. I want to mention that if you start a new game, the gameplay for you will be way easier than it is for me because I progressed quite far, and then I need to spend money in order to be competitive. So it's hard for the free-to-play players, keep it in mind. So the first tip I can give you is to use the LD player in order to play the game on the PC. That way you can control your characters easier and be able to move around no problem. You got different game modes early on, you will get only the basic one available for you, and your goal will be using up, well, getting all the keys in order to claim the chest. So let's go do our first run over here. And you will see how easy it is early on in the game. As your account will progress, you will feel the difference, trust me. So there we go. When you spawn, you can select out of the robots that you have. In the tutorial, the game will tell you that you need to collect crystals in the crystal rush mode, and that's true. When you get enough for your team, the countdown will start, and if you win, you will get like high amount of rewards. If you lose, well, it kind of the same, it's weird. In the actual game it will be different. So basically when you start the game, the progress will be really fast and easy to get. You can complete all those tasks, all those things. That's pretty basic, I won't cover that too much. But you can get pretty crazy rewards pretty easily. Moreover, the combat will be easy. So as you will progress your star track, you will unlock more robots that are better or worse, new game modes, everything. So enjoy that. And when you'll be fighting the matches, you will see how easy it is to defeat the enemies even with your tiny robots. So I think this is our first actual match after the tutorial. At least that robot annoying dude won't be appearing in the corner. Yeah, so let's see. I've got 10k health, my allies have about the same amount of health, and the enemies, look at that. They are pretty easy to destroy. They are not killing you in one shot, so you can enjoy the game, you know, build up your strategy, take hits without being afraid of dying, and feel yourself pretty powerful and destroy... Oh my god, the wrong button. And destroy the enemies like you want to. So the gameplay early on is pretty easy and pretty fun. Keep in mind that if you need to collect those shards, your goal is to collect the shards, not to take out the enemies. Although you can finish the fight by taking out all enemy robots, in the real fight usually it's not the case because enemies have a lot of robots and usually they are strong enough. So unless your team is way more superior than the enemy team, that will most likely won't end well. Moreover, whoever gets the highest amount of score at the end of the match will get more rewards, and that goes for usually collecting and holding the shards in this mission. So mission objectives are kinda more important than going for the kills. So your best bet will be taking out the enemies while standing next to the spawn of those shards or cores, I don't remember how they're called. Be mindful though, if you die in this mode, you will drop all your cores and most likely the enemies will claim them, and you will, well, you won't fail your team, but they will not be happy about it. So yeah, right now in this game mode I can single-handedly destroy couple of enemy robots, no problem. Now let me finish this. I will show you the amount of keys each player will get. And the top player, it's still the same for everyone. I think it's because of the low rank or something. But the rewards are pretty crazy for the top spots. Now, what do you want to do after that? After that, come on. Yeah, I have problem with the sync here with my account. There we go. We're ranking up. That gives us higher key reserved. We're getting the free stuff, getting the weapons and all that. That's pretty cool. And the higher your rank will be, the more key reserve and maximum reward for match you will have. So that's pretty cool. You can farm things faster, but the gameplay will be harder for you. So early on, just collect the things that you have available here. It's not a problem. Go to storage, select the bots that you like and upgrade them. Although I wouldn't advise focusing and spending a lot of money right now. Select the robots that you like and go with one robot. Why? I will show you in a second when I will get to my main account and things will change drastically. My tip will be going for the Fury, because Fury is unlocked very early. Let's see. Where is Fury? There we go. He's here at Star Trek and not that far away. You will get him pretty fast, no problem. And your basic robots will be enough for you to fight the enemies. So if you will spend a lot of money for the basic upgrades of the basic weapons, that won't be that effective as you will spend for upgrading like higher tier weapons. And I would like you to early on to focus and try different things to understand what kind of weapons do you like, because they're kind of the same but kind of different. So select the playstyle that you want and figure out what's your favorite things to do. Meanwhile, go get all your free stuff, all your daily stuff that you can for free in order to get most rewards. Now let's move on to the actual gameplay that will be for you when you reach some stage. So my rank right now is Champion 3. Okay, I understand why I'm getting my ass kicked. Probably I pushed a bit too far and I've got issues now. So those are my robots, and I usually work on one robot. So for me, Fury is my main robot because I like its ability. For a weapon, I use Atomizer because I got lucky with the copies of it. And for the special, I use Corroder because, I don't know, I kinda like it as well. It's pretty cool. So, I have some savings here. We got the new season, we gotta click here. We get the season rewards, and those are nice, guys, but once again, your main issue, as you can see on my account here, will be money. So, without the money, you won't be able to upgrade your robots to the maximum, and in order to get more money, you need to play more actively. So I cannot afford to upgrade all the stuff that I have for sure. As you can see, all those items have enough things to level them up, most of them. Not all of them, most of them. So as you can see, most of my weapons, most of my robots have enough materials to level them up, but I don't do that because, well, because I don't have gold to support that. Let's upgrade the Corroder a bit. As you can see, the increase in damage is minimal, but over time it will still pay off. So let's go start a battle. And what kind of battle are we doing? And before we start the battle, you gotta select the game mode. We got the normal Crystal and Beacon Rush, and there is a Dark Zone solo or group depending on what cycle you're in. So let's go do the Crystal Rush, and you can see the difference, how different it is later in the game from the basic gameplay. So there we go, we're spawning in. I'm opening up with the Fury because I kinda like this robot most of all. He have really good ultimate for the most damage, and he's most leveled up one. So as you can see, my health is 12,000 and all the robots around me have 25, 14, 17,000 health. That means that I'm under-leveled, my robot isn't that strong, and I will hide straight away because if I'll go in, I will instantly get destroyed. As you can see, I'm taking excessive damage here out of nowhere, and I don't like that. In order to recover that health, you will need to wait, don't shoot, don't take damage, and that will allow you to recover some health. Now the enemies are coming up, we will use the barrage of missiles on them in order to take them out. So I can't go to the front lines, and as you can see, the robots are being destroyed way faster in this game mode, like later in the game, than they were in the early game stages. So yeah, it's really easy to get lost, to get killed. So we gotta be careful about it, and you can be destroyed in a few hits. So your best bet will be, oh, look at that, I got killed in 3 hits. Best bet would be moving in a on a safe distance, and that's why you need more robots, because you can get, those are basically your lives. So if you are running out of robots, you won't be able to take part in action anymore, and that means that, well, you won't help your team, and that means that your team will be 1 member lower, which is not good for sure. And as you can see, my weapons, they don't do decent damage anymore because I got only 1 robot leveled up. And yeah, it's hard, guys. And you would like to try to avoid taking damage at all costs, because with the low level robots you will suffer greatly if you will be attacked. So my role in this mode is to try to run away with those. Yeah, it's not always working. The enemies are strong, and as you can see, I'm being destroyed quite easily. Let's go in again. This one is a long range robot for me. Actually, that's not the best build you can get, but that's what I have. There we go. So we are doing our best to help our team, but we are taking excessive damage just by, you know, being looked by the enemy. If they see us, if they shoot something at us, we will suffer straight away. And this is my last robot already, but we are winning this, which is really nice. Let's hope that it will stay like that. Let's help our team as much as we can. Okay, my role right now will be taking that loot and bringing it back to the base, because I don't want to take part in fights anymore, otherwise I will die. Let's throw a grenade over there and that will be good enough. And yeah, we just gotta hold on and we will be okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. We actually won this, which is not always the case. And as you can see, in the early game stages, I had the first spot. Now I got the third one. And as you can see, the amount of keys we are getting here is way lower because our rating is lower. We didn't manage to do that much damage. We didn't manage to score that high. So yeah, in order to become stronger, you need better gear. You need better everything. In order to get everything in the game, you will need to get the keys. So your role will be grinding all those game modes and getting all the keys. Now, in order to do it efficiently, in the Crystal Rush, when the things get tough, you can steal those crystals and hide. In the Beacon Rush, you can go and, you know, do the beacon thingy. Okay, we are in the Beacon Rush, and as you can see, again, I'm quite weak, and it will cost quite a lot to become stronger. So our goal here is to take over those beacon those areas, and preferably not to die. So that will not be easy for me. Once again, I can be destroyed just by a sneezing. If someone will sneeze at me, I will lose everything. Let's try to assist our teammates as much as we can. And I am dead. If you die though, don't stop attacking, because you can still do damage after you have been killed. So make use of that. You know, destroy the enemies if you can. Make them suffer. Make them regret that they actually hit you. And top priority is still getting the beacons, because if you will win this, you will get way more score than if you won't. Obvious things, right? So the good strategy for the weak robot here is to go out, take over the beacon and go back into the trees, because you are hidden there. The enemies don't see you when you are in the trees, and you can do different things like that by, you know, going out and going in. Like for this area, for example, you can take over this node, hide in that small patch on the left, like Lin is doing, and wait there. Usually you won't be spotted. So like this, bam, you hide here, you wait, the enemies are coming. You can help your teammates though, but as you can see, for me, it didn't end it well. The fact that you are being one-shotted most of the time is actually quite painful. Okay, right now I'm trying to hide in the forest, so most enemies are bots, so they probably won't see you. Let's see if they are bots or not. So when they will take this over, you will be able to go out and... no, they saw me. That sucks. Well, anyway, sometimes you lose. You will lose quite a lot on the late game if you are not strong enough, and you will get just a small amount of keys over here. And yeah, sometimes you gotta grind. Now let's move on to the Dark Zone solo, and here those are the time limits, so try to get all the keys before the time limit will expire. That will allow you to get most of the game event. So the Dark Zone is a bit different from other game modes because you got those pyramid thingies and you can use only one robot in this game mode, so you have only one life. What you need to do is you need to, well, try to survive. If you survive longer, you will get more points. Your goal is to try to get those pyramids down, because those will give you those charges, and those things will allow you to become stronger. Usually I just destroy this game mode, but as you can see right now, I will be defeated in no time, I guess. Let's see if I will survive this. Yeah, probably I will. That's nice. So yeah, your goal is try not to die early, and fighting all in with someone is not always the best idea, because if you will be defeated in some fight, it doesn't really worth it. But taking out enemies is a good idea, because they will drop some of those power-ups that you can use later on, and I got defeated really fast. When you are defeated, you will go to the menu and try again. You will get some rewards though, so that doesn't mean that you get nothing. We got 2 golden keys and we can play again. The hard thing about this game mode that you are alone, and if you are weaker than everyone, like I'm here, you will have a really hard time. And that's another reason why I advise you guys to level up 1 specific robot that you like, one weapon and one additional weapon that will allow you to become strong enough for those dark zones to solo or duo them depending on the team and game mode that you will get. And you won't have that miserable experience here. If you are miserable in team combat, it's okay, other team members can carry you. Here, not so much. Because yeah, those boosts are pretty cool, but they are not that crazy. We got 900 damage before the boost and now we got 930, so it's not that crazy powerful, let's put it like that. So it won't save you from someone who have 20,000 health when you got 10. So, you know, you will still have to avoid combat, hide, and do your best to win. And sometimes you will just be destroyed in a few shots, so you can't do anything about that. As you can see, like, I have 13k and other players have 20k and they instantly destroy those things. So honestly, this is not really experience I was looking for, but that's the experience that I've got, sadly. And there is nothing I can do to become stronger right now other than, you know, do my best to take out the enemies and become stronger. Good thing that he's shooting the different way, so I can get the bonus here. Sometimes the best strategy for the weaker robot is to try to avoid other robots. Just get someone who's fast, for example, and try to hide in the forest or run away from the combat. Right now there are 3 players left and I'm still alive. That means that I'll get more keys and it doesn't matter how much damage do you do over here. The only thing that matters is that you don't get into the dark zone and your place in the end. 1 enemy remaining, so this is time for us to attack. That didn't work well, right? We got instantly destroyed, but we managed to do at least some damage. But we got the 2nd place. That gave us 4 keys, so instead of getting like 1 or 2 keys, we get more. Although if you win the 1st place in this game mode, you will get way more keys, and you will use keys to open those packs later on to get the parts in order to upgrade your robots. And yes, I think I will make a different video on the robots, on who's best, who's not. As I said, I mostly use Fury because it's damage output. I use Atomizer because it used to be a really powerful weapon when I tried it first time. It gives the most damage output for me, but I might go for something different later. You gotta experiment yourself and go for something that you can afford, that you can use. Corroder is pretty good as well, but I mean, RNG is still important factor for you depending on which pieces do you get. Moreover, I think it's a pretty good idea to get more robot slots so you can do more in the team combat, so try saving up those 2000 gems for the 5th slot and get 5 robots. That way in the team combat, even if you got crappy robots, you can still survive, still steal those crystals, still do take the beacons instead of just dying and doing nothing. That will be useful. So yeah, other than that, learn how the game works, learn about the robots which you like the most, and then level up only that robot, because gold is an issue, as you can see here. Unless you are paying, you won't get enough gold for that. And opening those packs is nice, yes, that will give you some resources, 1k gold, some parts, some corroder parts, which are nice, but I mean, that's not that much. And that won't make your robot like 40k health robot like you want to, so it won't be easy. And grinding for those will take a while, because in order to get 50 golden keys, well, you need to do at least, let's say, 10 fights. So, can you imagine? That's like an hour of grinding, so be careful about that. As for the stars, once again, some of those are really good, some of those will give you pretty good rewards, but most of those will give you just some random stuff like I've got here, and that doesn't change anything. Of course, you need to do daily things, those will give you extra chests, extra gold. You definitely should do that and never miss it. We got some Fury parts here, that's nice. And overall, like, I saved up some boxes for you guys, and we've got, what, how many? Is it enough? We got 10k gold, that's not that much, but that's better than nothing. And to level up Fury, we need 49 extra blocks to get it to level 10, guys, that's... yeah. So, I mean, there is no real reason to buy parts of the weapons or robots here, unless it's something that you really like, because you will still need gold to upgrade your things, and if you need gold, why you spend gold for extra things? Because that won't be enough for you. And yes, you will most likely be stuck with your normal and rare weapons. Going for something rare requires a bit more of an effort, and probably by that time you will get to the same stage where I'm right now, having a hard time in the fights. So yeah guys, let me know if you get extra tips for little big robots down below in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the video description. Moreover, in the video description you can find the LD player link, my other YouTube channel, social media, and Discord. Something useful there for sure. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stay and Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.